unimaginable events of last week have devastated us. And we ask that you respect our privacy as we grieve and mourn the loss of 4 very special people. We will not offer any additional comment beyond today, and we ask that the meeting respect our wishes. As a family, we want to thank all those who have expressed their heartfelt condolences, extended family, friends, neighbors, strangers. We know that this terrible tragedy that our family is suffering through right now has affected so many people. We appreciate your kindness and your prayers. Everyone asks, why did this happen? The truth is, we don't know, and we may never know. Like so many, we are left asking that same question. We will not speak about the circumstances that have stripped us of my mother, my sister, my nephew, and my niece. Rather, we want to tell you who they were. My mother, Ellen, and I would spend every day together, whether it was doing fun things with the children, planting flowers, doing arts and crafts, or simply cleaning the house. We were together. I will always treasure that time. My mother was a selfless person who put others' needs ahead of her own. But her willingness to help others was only part of who she was. She was silly and loved to laugh. There was always lots of laughter around my mother. To give you a sense of the type of woman and mother she was, in her nightstand, she kept notes from all of our friends who would write to thank her for being there for them when they needed it, for giving a hug or a piece of advice. So many of our friends saw our mother, my mother, as the second. She touched many, many lives. When you think about the ideal sister, you think about someone who is smart, loving, someone who actually wants to spend time with her family, someone who loves to laugh. That someone was my sister Laura. She embraced life with an energy few can muster. Whether it was running a road race or working at her job, she gave it her all. But nothing was more important to her than her family. That is what she lived for. She was a happy, loving wife. And what a mother she was. Always looking for the next fun activity that they could do with the kids. Just a couple of days before they were taken from us, Laura and Charlotte were over at my house for lunch, and I was painting the girls' toenails, and my sister and I were having coffee and enjoying each other and our children. It was a simple moment, but one that I will always cherish and think about. Laura and I would speak 3 to 4 times a day, and we dreamed that our daughters, who were born 2 weeks apart, would have the same relationship we had. They were like sisters, and we had such dreams for them growing up together. Charlotte was going to turn 3 in July. She was a daredevil, afraid of nothing. She loved adventure. When other kids would be content playing in the sandbox, she would race up the biggest slide in the playground, and she'd swing from the monkey bars. She had such a sparkle in her eye, and shared her mother's desire to live life to its fullest, even at such a young age. Charlotte adored her older brother, Finn, and Finn loved Charlotte. Everything Finn did. Charlotte would want to do as well. Even as a 4-year-old, he was one of those people whom others loved to be around. He was smart, well-behaved, and had so many interests. He would look out the window at the birds in the backyard and give you a lesson on which ones were flying from tree to tree. Like Laura and my mother, Finn had such a compassion for others. He always made sure no one was left out. Whenever my children would visit, he would give my daughter a small toy of his, and he told her she could bring it home to play. He was so giving and so wonderful. In keeping the bright lights of these two angels shining, we are starting a foundation in the memory of Finn and Charlotte through the Parish of the Epiphany. I am excited about starting a preschool and dedicating rooms here at the church in their honor, where other kids can come and learn and play, just as we would know they would. It will be one way to honor my niece and my nephew. Last week, we lost 4 incredible souls. And nothing will ever completely absorb the pain that this tragedy has left behind. But we will always know that we were blessed to have them in our lives. Thank you.